what was the, like, I can't think of the word, dumbest comment that you received as, like, criticism from people? Does that make sense?
Oh.
All right. Movie of the week. And my mother, who had been an actor and who'd left, but anyway, says to me, "Your makeup didn't look quite right." So there you go. Thanks, Mom. You know.
It's always your mother. Are you on drugs, Jeanne? Just tell me, are you on drugs? How would you know how to die like that? Let me check your arms. Serious.
Wow. I don't know if it's a dumb I'm really gonna have to think about this. I mean, I'm sure there's like Twitter trolls out there that like other people have read about me that I just ignore and don't really fucking care about. But I will have to, I don't know if it's dumb, but like I remember a couple of years ago, I'd moved to LA. I was probably like 2016, 2017. And you know, my parents send out a Christmas letter every year to all the family, you know, to friends and family, and they, you know, write up, you know, this is what happened during the year, and you know, Jenny was doing this, and Dennis was doing that, and my brother's a stuntman, and they're like, and Bryant was in The Matrix, and John Wick, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not in the letter.
Oh.
And I call my mom, because they sent it to me to like, they're like, look over this. And I'm always
You
in the
didn't make the
letter. Like, I
letter?
have to do all the photoshopping for the photos for the letter. And I'm like, Mom, I'm not in the letter. She's like, we don't really know what you do.
Come on.
And I was like,
Yeah.
what? So she's like, your brother's easy. He jumps off of things and like gets shot and stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I had to have the very long conversation. She's like, well, what kind of voices are you doing for that? And I'm like, my own voice? And they don't play video games, you know, they did obviously watch, so they didn't know most of what I did because they don't play video games, you know, commercials, it's really hard to find them. Finally, like, I started doing a bunch of dubbing. And, you know, Transformers came out, they were able to see Transformers, and they got that. And then I was like, and then a bunch of dubbing stuff came out, and they're like watching these foreign films, and they're like, we heard your voice! And I'm like, so now my mom texts me every time. She's like, we heard your voice! And I'm just like, so now they understand what I do, but I think that was the dumbest thing I've heard.
Well, I think they were worried. How you were, yeah.
Aren't you know, I think when I told my parents that I wanted to pursue acting, they were like, oh, so you're going to get a business degree also?
Well, see, yes. So my parents couldn't have that conversation with me because I was like, I did the college thing, I did the Army thing, I did the graduate school thing, and now I've just got a lot of heavy paperweights. And then now they're like, okay, you went back to the acting thing. Well, it's like, well, now you got life experience. And I'm like, you don't give my brother this shit. I mean, come on now. So.
What? Yeah.
No, it's not that. I mean,
with a cheerful final
he also
thought.
has a master's degree. I love my brother. He's amazing.
So, almost 40 years ago, and this was a female executive at Hasbro, said, we don't need to worry about female Transformers. Nobody's going to buy those toys. Look who proved them wrong. All of them proved them wrong. You all proved them wrong.
Yay! Well,
They were wrong.